great view of what's going on in the EU. So try to take a few of the issues that we discussed. First, the question that you raised generally about the potential for a double-sided aspect to internet service provider and content delivery. We're strong believers that it's a mistake to upfront decide that a whole series of business models shouldn't be explored, may have no potential benefit for anyone, and the like, which is sort of the unfortunately somewhat of the knee-jerk reaction when you have ex-ante regulation in a space where you haven't had any actual business experimentation. So I think that we're looking forward to seeing if there are beneficial arrangements that can be made along these lines. I don't believe that a sponsored data plan, which Verizon doesn't have any of, excuse me for putting the preposition at the end, doesn't have any of those yet, does not violate the spirit of net neutrality. I think that the spirit of net neutrality is essentially making sure that your customers can go where they want to go on the internet, which, I agree with Ehab, that's our business. We have no percentage in blocking, we have no percentage in slowing people down to go to other services and the like, and so I think that we're eager to have our customers have the best possible internet experience, because they can go everywhere we provide fiber, which is past 18 million homes, which we spent tens and tens of billions of dollars putting in. We want people to use it, we want people to be happy using it, we want as many people as possible using it. If they don't like us, they're going to go somewhere else. So we have a very real competitive interest in making sure that our users have the best internet experience possible, both landline and in wireless, right? We have the same issue on the wireless front where 100 million people have decided that they like our service and they can switch when they want. So the question then becomes, okay, what will be permissible? What will arise that is of interest to all of our customers, that is of interest to content providers? And I don't know the answer to that yet. I haven't seen the market develop. I think that we're going to be very conscious of the possibility that customers might be unhappy. That would not be good for us, so we're going to be very conscious of that aspect to it. I do also want to say that there's a lot of confusion in my mind, I believe, about the announcement that Comcast made about a deal with Netflix. We don't have a deal with Netflix. We'd like to have a deal with Netflix, but we don't have one yet. I think it's a mistake to conflate those arrangements, whatever the Comcast arrangement is, and no one has any idea what it is because they didn't really disclose it, with the issues that surrounded the net neutrality decision that recently came out. They are in different camps. They are not the same issue. They are a very different issue. One issue is an issue of congestion at peering points, which was explicitly excluded from the FCC's net neutrality rules as they existed. So this is a very different issue about recognizing that video flows over the internet have hugely eclipsed traditional traffic flows over those peering points, and you have a very real question about which set of shareholders is going to invest in changing those, putting in the hardware on those peering points. We obviously have an interest in making sure our customers have, our end user customers, our Fios customers, our DSL customers have the best Netflix experience possible. Because if they do, they're going to want to keep on using it, and that's good for us. Netflix has that same interest. Netflix has intermediaries that it drops the traffic off to that come to us. So if we have traditional arrangements with those intermediaries that have been eclipsed by the flow of traffic, and whatever, by the way, commercial arrangement that a content provider and its intermediary have already, whatever arrangement that may have been, which we're not privy to, that led to all that traffic going that direction, these things have to be regularized. I think that we have, in good faith, initiated discussions with Netflix and with many other content providers to try to come up with arrangements so that we can efficiently get their traffic onto our network so that we can get it to our end users. And so questions about who pays for that are commercial arrangements that we have worked out with many content providers, and we're confident we'll work them out with the rest of the content providers as we go along.